Hey, what's going on, guys? So we've got this Old Louisville selection. When we were in Kentucky about a month ago, we actually picked this bottle up from Amine at Old Louisville. We went back after we had toured the facility the day after, and we were able to, chop it up with him one-on-one. Really great guy. We were able to get this rye. So I figured I would come on camera and do a first review of the nose as well as the palate on it. So this is my first time trying it. I have not nosed it yet. We're going to see what I get. So here we go.
Old Louisville Whiskey Company is a non-distilling producer run by Amine and Beth. According to their website, Amine said Old Louisville is really where they learned the trade of whiskey and gained their bourbon knowledge. Much like the neighborhood, they wanted to release a whiskey that was aged properly. It took patience, but it has been well worth it. Each bottle from Old Louisville is aged for a minimum of 70 years, featuring both batch and single barrel whiskeys. Hello, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nikia Bell, also known as the Sober Bourbon Girl. And in this video, I'll be kicking off a new series called Pour It Forward, Sharing is Caring. This will feature bottles that we get from the brands and samples we get from the whiskey community. And today, I'm kicking it off with Old Louisville Batch 2 Rye Whiskey. If you saw the previous video, we got this bottle during Black Bourbon Run 5 by Amine himself. So let's dive in.
So it comes off as like very earthy. And I'm getting like a dill note. Not so much strong like a dill pickle, but it is a faint like dill note. Earthy, kind of like grass, kind of grassy. Very floral, earthy, grassy with a hint of dill underneath. Let's give it a taste. Cheers, guys. It carries through on the palate, but it finishes nice. Like it has a nice little, what they would call a Kentucky hug. Let me see, let me go back. That's pretty great. Yeah, that's pretty good. So it's very subtle. For a rye, that's very shocking. It's very subtle on the front end, even in the middle of the palate. It hits towards the back end. And when I say hits, I mean it's very subtle, but you can still get that Kentucky hug. So this is actually, man, for this to be 118 proof, this is a very easy sipping 118 proof. If somebody gave me this and asked me to guess the proof, I would not have guessed probably anywhere near 118. That's very good. Creamy. It's very creamy. Not overly sweet. Those earth notes, they kind of carry through on the palate as well as the nose. Subtle sweetness, not over the top. For some reason, I feel like a lot of the rye whiskeys that I've had recently have been like very, very sweet. This one delivers. It's more earthy, still has a subtle amount of spice. That dill kind of carries through, and a kind of a sweetness on the lower end, lower spectrum of sweetness kind of carries it throughout. It's very subtle on the front palate, the mid palate, but the Kentucky hug definitely shines through on the finish of the pour. So this Old Louisville Rye Batch 2 is phenomenal. Let's go on one more time. Wow. Spearmint, a little bit of spearmint in there. It's complex, like that's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing. And at 118 proof, it has zero bite. Like there's no bite. Shout out to Amine over at Old Louisville for supplying us with this bottle. We greatly appreciate it. As we try more Old Louisville products, I'll be sure to give my thoughts. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, and cheers.
Thank you all for tuning in. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. As always, it's free, so why not do it? Cheers to the next video. Also, in the comments, let me know your thoughts on Old Louisville whiskey. Have you tried them before?